comments, reading comments, replying to comments. Let's think about it. For context, I don't know how big my YouTube channel will be at the time that this video comes out, but for context, on Instagram and Twitter, I have big followings. Right? So I have like hundreds of comments a day. Yeah, on posts. I have hundreds of comments a day and like thousands of likes, right? So on posts, so like I can't stop and read every single one. I was fed this lie that states that you have to reply to every single comment to show that you value your followers. No, there is not just one way to show that you value people. First of all, half the people, when they get the same comment that someone else just got as a reply, they feel like they're not even special. But then somebody on Reddit, because I was reading through Reddit, I just wanted to gather opinions on this from people who have big followings like mine or bigger than mine. I just wanted to know. So we're talking high tens and hundreds, so high fives and six figures and up. I just wanted to know if I'm going mad. And someone said, I don't know what that person's follow account was, but someone wrote, they were like, it seems pretty weird that people would get upset that like one creator didn't reply to their that one creator didn't reply to their comment. And it's like, you have so many comments to deal with. Not only the comments on your new post, but you have comments on your old posts as well. And so there are some people and comments kind of go in an order. So if you go and you click each day and you reply to comments at the same time each day, there are a ton of people's comments who you are constantly missing, but they are still commenting. It's almost like they don't really care. And so I deeped it. Most people don't care. They came to watch content. And then I thought about myself. I just click to watch. I just want to watch. I can like a video. Occasionally I can comment, but I don't really care if the person engaged with that comment. I think most people who are desperate for that engagement are people who they want to have these profiles themselves. They want to have these followings themselves, but they just either haven't come to terms with their desire to be in front of the camera, or they haven't they haven't come to terms with it, or they're just struggling to grow. And so they have all these idealistic statements in their head like, oh well, if I was that big, I would make the time. Do you wanna, here's the thing, if you like my content, would you rather I commented and only put out one piece? No, let's not even use me as the example. Think of your favorite creator. Would you rather they put out one piece of content a week, but they put out one piece of content a week or per month and they lived in the comments? Or would you rather they posted more content? Because when I think of my favorite YouTubers, I would rather just see them post. But then maybe I'm a bit more sympathetic because I've grown the followings. Because when I was smaller, I definitely had this kind of opinion. And even as I was growing, and up until a few days ago, where I'd make it my business to try and reply to everything, I didn't realize that, number one, you can, depending on what you post, you can build over familiarity with the wrong people, i.e. the people who parasocially want to believe that they are with you or that they know you based on a reply. Replies should be for people who put effort in to writing something funny or interesting. Yeah, I can't lie, that's how I see it. In fact, that's how I even choose to follow people, just based on whose profile was funny when I clicked on it. But yeah, it should be left for things that you really resonate with or that you find interesting. It shouldn't just be for everyone, because what's special about that? You have 100 comments, but you gave everyone the same comment. Like, somebody's out here thinking about how long did it take her to write that? Like 5 seconds. She just wrote the same thing. She probably wasn't even reading them. I was reading them, but a lot of them, I mean, if, like, let's say you post a picture, you look nice, people are just complimenting you on the fact that you look nice. All I got for you is hearts and thank you. Like, and I remember somebody, they complimented me. I said thank you, and they were like, you don't have to compliment people just because they said something nice. They're saying it because it's true. They're not saying it so that you will comment back. Where's my phone? Yeah, they're not saying it so that you'll comment back. And then it made me realize, yeah, it's like how I have a ton of followers, but I don't follow a ton of people. Why? I don't know, but like those people, they follow, like that's how I set the precedent for my following. Like, you know, people should follow because they like the way I look, or, you know, they like what I post. I'm trying to cover all apps here. They like what I post, not because, oh, I followed them back. Like, I feel like once you have your own followings on things, you don't really care about follow backs. It's like, you're not too fast. Like, I don't follow people just so they'll follow me back. I mean, if you get like that, it's probably either you are, yeah, you probably have built like a very strange parasocial relationship where you think that that person is your friend, or again, you want to be in that person's position. Well, it's like, why do you need her or him to reply to your exact comment? Why do you need them to reply to the comments if they're gonna keep showing up? Because most content isn't even community built. Like, I don't, like, you ever look at the suggestions that people leave other creators in their comment section about what they should do, and you think that would be a really stupid idea. Why would you suggest that? Or some people, they like comment giving advice, but it's the wrong thing. In fitness, this happens a lot because of form. First, there's no such thing as perfect form. And secondly, and most importantly, the variation of the exercise that you're doing deciphers what your form should be. Yeah, so sometimes the advice that people are giving you is just completely wrong. Yeah, or you'll try it out and you realize, wow, this is doing the exact opposite of what you said it would. Damn, I don't think I should have interacted with your comment. Yeah, I was thinking that this would be a genuine idea, but like, no. It's like, yeah. So, I don't know. I can't speak for anyone else. It's not that I don't appreciate comments and that I would just completely disregard them forever. But like, it's easier on the psyche to just give people the content that they want to see and not always be reading. Cause like, I don't know about anyone else. I just don't really care when creators are like big or small. Like, people are like, oh, if they're so big, they have so many comments to reply to. Yeah, but if they're small, YouTube or IG or whatever other app is probably not making the money, and so they have a whole life that they live that is off here. There's way less of their life that is online than is. The point is, there's always something that people have to do. They can't live through the words of strangers that they don't know just because the content positively impacted those strangers. It's great that it did, and everyone has content that positively impacted them, but you gotta learn to let go.